Hello, this is H.C. Bailey, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy V! Let's continue through the Cave of Jacole to find some of the treasure we were told about here. Some of the treasure's already been taken. I hope there's some leftovers for us around here. Ah, there we go. Now, I've heard, these are the only 3 chests in here. I've heard that if you let Lone Wolf out of his cell, back in Wars, I think it was, these chests will be empty. But they don't contribute to your 100% treasure rating for some reason. I don't know why. And we get a tent. We'll use that shuriken. Now, that's what the ninja can throw, by the way. Yeah, the ninja's throw command is pretty useful in, well, all the Super Nintendo Final Fantasy games, really. So, one more chest to go. Darn those Skull Eaters. Killed me 3 times in that last one. You know what, let's go up there. I'll show you what's going on up here. No treasure or anything like that. But if you press the A button on this wall here, you can climb your way out to this useless tile of grass. I wonder why that's there, huh? Now that was a waste of time. Okay, we have some breaking news after getting so much ABP from these battles. First, I learned the control ability from Mediator, so I made Bartz into a hunter now. I want him to start working on that. Control works like manipulate in Final Fantasy VII, or, well, control in Final Fantasy VI. You take over an enemy, you get access to its commands, or even some other ones that it normally can't use on you. So it's a very good way of learning blue magic spells, because sometimes you'll get access to them earlier than you normally would, or you can just control the enemy into using the exact blue magic spell you want on them. Or you can just use it to simply disable a powerful enemy. It's an amazing secondary ability. I also really like the Hunter job class, because early on you have the elemental bows, which allow you to deal like front row damage from the back row on the appropriate enemy. And also later in the game, the bows have very high, well, not very high, but higher than anything else, higher critical hit rate. So you can, still deal quite a lot of damage late game. And with the aim command, you'll never miss, because late game enemies start getting really high evade. So your physical attacks may not be as good as magic or, well, having aim, for example. Not to mention, its final or ultimate ability that you can learn is X-Fights, which can be pretty good too. It's an amazing ability there. So we're going to be using Hunter quite extensively throughout the game. Also, Lena learned Terrain from Geomancer, so I took her off of that. I don't care to learn any of its other abilities. I can either make her into a Geomancer if I really want them, or there's another spell that we can learn later on that'll replace one of its abilities anyway. And for now, I'm leaving her as a white mage, but eventually I'll want to make her back into a time mage. I just want white for this area to revive or heal people for now, but we really want to work on time mage a little more. Galif's still the same. Ferris is still the same. Oh, by the way, everyone gained a level except for Galif, because, well, Galif incidentally got killed by one of those Skull Eaters, but I left him for dead, so that way he's still level 15, so that we can learn level 5 Doom, which I wasn't planning on doing until later, but, well, we gotta do it while we can. So let's get that last treasure chest and then get out of here. There it is. A Thunder Whip. I could have given that to my Mediator, but oh well, we don't have that anymore. So, okay, well, that's all the treasure we can get in here. So now I'm going to let's see, I'm going to have to meet you over at the Ancient Library, because we got some new blue magic spells to learn. Meet you over there. I realized on my way out, you guys might want to know how to get out of this place. So you got to hit this skull switch on the wall there to move it out of the way. Sounds a little odd, moving a wall out of the way. Then you hit that skull switch, and we're out. Hey, have you found anything out about the Earth Crystal? Oh yeah, our ship sank. But we found something that can fly instead. Oh, That's okay. We only put our life's work into it, but we'll just build another one. They did it with the Death Star. They found him. Oh. Well, where'd he go? The Quicksand Desert. Where's that? Oh, to the west. Okay. I wonder if our Chocobo can get over there. No, there's no forests over there, so we can't land there. It's floating in the air, huh? They all float. Well, before we go over there, we've got more of the world to explore, though. Well, come on! Now, actually, I wasn't planning on coming back here until later, but my levels are a lot higher than... Well, not a lot higher, but higher than they usually are at this point in the game. So now I had to come back here early, and the game's really throwing off my notes. So I'm going to meet you down in the basement with a battle ready to go to learn some blue magic. Okay, here's the battle I was looking for. Page 64. Let's start with this guy. First thing we want to do, let him cast level 5 Doom. Since Galuf is the only one at level 15, he's the only one who's going to die this time. Kill him. Oh, we better hurry up before he can cast Moon Flutes. Now what I want to do with this guy is, well, right now I've learned Control. So now I want to use that on him to get access to a blue magic spell that I didn't have access to before. Come on, work! Yes, there we go. It's dependent on your level in relation to the enemies, so that's why sometimes I have a little bit of trouble with it. If only there were an item that could improve my ability to control my enemies. Anyway, there's a new blue magic spell that I couldn't have learned before. Guard Off. Not particularly useful, but it's there. I should bring Ferris into the front row one of these days, huh? Oh, I really hope he doesn't use Moon Flute on me now. Let's just finish this battle off. Crap! Oh, God. Ah, thank goodness. Okay, the healing staff won't bother me that much now. Okay, well that's all of them. So now I'm going to meet you outside of the ancient library because we still have some more blue magic hunting we can do. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we've made it out of the ancient library, so let's walk around this forest area to find the enemy I'm looking for. Okay, right off the bat, Mithril Dragon. Now that we have the control ability, we can learn a new blue magic spell from it. Alright, right off the bat. There we go. That's how it's done. Is my Oron impression getting better? Maybe it still needs work. But anyway, once you get control of the Mithril Dragon, you can cast Fusion on Galuf there. No, just ordinary Fusion. It's a blue magic spell. Sacrifice the user to restore the target's HP, or maybe it does their MP too. I don't know. I never use it. But it's there for the sake of completion. Now we want to head up here to the desert to get our next blue magic spell. How are we doing on healing? We are good. And keep everyone in the back row for this one. This guy's pretty tough, but we got enough HP now to survive the battle and the blue magic spell I want to learn here. Does the desert look like a bird? Anyway. Oh, right off the bat. Excellent. Cast Aqua Rake on us. Throw a shuriken at him. Voila! There we go. New blue magic spell. Unfortunately, Aqua Rake is not nearly as abusive as it was in Final Fantasy VII. The thing is that it's not water elemental. It simply deals more damage to desert-type monsters, which are actually weak to water. But there's actually some other enemies who are weak to water that are not desert-type enemies, so Aqua Rake will not deal an obscene amount of damage to them. So you gotta be careful, and you can't simply protect yourself against it by equipping an item that protects you against water elemental spells. So that's all the blue magic spells I want to learn here for now. Next time on Let's Play Final Fantasy V, we'll continue exploring the world to find a reason worth saving it. This is H.C. Bailey, signing off. Have a good day.